Alright, hello, and we have returned for Empire of the Lost. Season 2. Week 6? I think? Yeah. 6 or 7. You'll know when you're watching it. So, where we last left off. Currently, Ro, you made your way up the stairs and stopped in confusion, horror, or a mixture of the two as you look at the young Varel currently covered in what looks like wounds from arrows, from exhaustion, from carrying just scratches, all the like of things, just a lot of wounds. And on the floor, on top of broken glass, lay Asteron. 5 arrows coming out of his stomach and general chest area, and looks very much dead. His hood off, demonic features showing, and Varel looking up towards you.
You mean my hat's off?
Vape City.
So I am. What's the purpose of the room I'm in?
Looking around,
bedroom
it
or
seems to
study?
be a bedroom. A single bedroom.
Okay. Seeing the arrows and what's happened, Ro will immediately grab a blanket and chuck it over the broken window, so no one can see in, and then turn to Varel and say, "What happened?"
A demon? Somebody attacked us. Help! You won't wake up.
I'll go down and check to see if he's breathing. Not trying to heal him, just checking to see if he's breathing.
Mm-hmm.
So looking him over, he never really breathed. It was weird, but it seems
Is
like
he doing his Asteron living thing, or is he doing an Asteron dead thing?
he seems to still be warm. You can tell that his eyes still have movement behind the lids, so he's not completely gone, at least.
Is he bleeding? Bleeding heavily? Or she managed to patch him up?
She hasn't done anything to him besides Dragon. And look
Okay.
like his hood and stuff is loosely hanging on him, so probably checked him over to make sure he was fine, but she hasn't done anything to him. You don't see any bandages or anything on him.
Shit. Taking a second to look at him, does it look like he's getting worse by the moment, or is he stable?
It doesn't look like he's getting worse, but it doesn't look like he's getting any better.
Okay, that's fine. I can deal with that. Now, Road, let's vote. Where did this happen? What happened to you? Pearl, can you just tell me what's going on?
We were attacked. Ow! She holds on to her arm that has 3 arrows sticking out of it. Left arm.
Yeah. Oh, please, take a breath. I need you to be brave. I'll get help in a second, but what's happened? Nah.
Trying to parse through the pain, she just whimpers. We were attacked by a demon.
What? See, did he attack you here? Where was it? No.
And the forest.
Okay. You're not dying, okay? Okay. Who's in the building? Considering I've been keeping track of everyone that's been coming and going. Did
Nobody.
Roads ever come back?
Yeah, no, actually, no one's here yet currently.
Shit. Crow sort of freezes in panic for a second because he doesn't know what to do. Okay, alright, I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to... Yeah. Alright, wait here. Right, so he just gets up and runs out. Pulls the door, like, shut behind her. So, broke the latch.
What do you do?
And I'm gonna run and find an adult. Because I can't help him. I have no medical knowledge whatsoever. I kill things. I don't know.
I need an adult.
Yeah, Rose gonna go find someone better equipped to handle this.
So, going with the wind, Ro quickly leaves the orphanage, turns his head left and right, grits his teeth, and goes trying to find the rest of the group or somebody to help.
Are there any passers-by? Like, any whatsoever?
Are you going to trust anyone?
Preferably a matronly old woman, if possible.
I mean,
Let's
you know
find like a grandma.
exactly
That'd be
where
nice.
Rykor and Arceus are.
Yeah, but then
Like
you're other side of
told you.
town.
Well, I mean, you know where everyone was going, more or less.
Yeah, I know where everyone is, but it's just getting there and back in time. And
So the question is, are you going to go with a rando, or are you going to look for somebody that you know?
describe the randos around me, and we'll see.
Indescript random people.
Like, any people look like they've had children in their past.
Sure, you find some people that look like they have children or had children.
Alright, just gotta run up to him and say, I'm really sorry, it's completely out of the blue, but I need your help. Do you know anything about medicine?
Medicine? No, not very much. I know how to handle the common cold or something.
Right, you're useless.
Are you alright?
So turn around and yell, Gods!
She looks panicked and it's like, what did I do?
No, you're fine, but you can't help me. I just start bellowing for guards, and I'll be heading towards the shop where Akiyama was going.
As you run off. Meanwhile, is Alfie here?
Yeah, I'm here. Why would I
Okay.
be here?
Because last I read, you weren't.
Yeah, I've been speaking words.
So, both you and Fayana make your way to the... You were doing the food shopping first, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you make your way to a pretty quaint-looking, like, open stall-like house. Like, you know, the front wall is open, and they have,
Yeah.
like, the whole tarp in front, so you can see their equipment, or their items in front through the window as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a door that you can go inside the store if you want as well. But, yeah, you come over here and you see, like, fruits, vegetables, different cured meats just hanging in the, like, window shop area.
Give it an eye through. Could I roll like a cooking maybe to like understand like the kind of thing you could be making with that? Considering it is a trained cooking.
That technically would be if you had the knowledge, but you can just do a base cooking to see if you would know how to, like, use what's there.
Yeah, I'd do that.
So looking over these foods, it's not difficult foods that would be impossible for you to make. Like, you can have ideas of how to saute them or stir fry them. Like, not difficult dishes, so. The idea of how to make what's there, you have that knowledge.
Yeah. Okay. This all looks fine. Do you think is there anything in particular you're interested in, or are you just willing to defer to me on this?
I'm not particularly picky. I trust you.
Alright. So there's like what, fruits, regular kind, vegetables, the regular kind, got bread, maybe? Or that'd be baker stuff.
Oh yeah, you would have bread here as well.
Bread here as well.
Any average type of food you can see that it would be here.
Is there any not average food?
Giving a looks over, nothing that catches your eye immediately. At least not in the windowed area. You can go inside to see what could be more, but currently, no, nothing that you don't know.
Yeah, I'd start to go in.
As you open the door, there's a nice little, like, pleasant ting ting coming from the bell as you open the door itself.
Give a little smile, hearing the bell. Give a proper look inside. See if anything particularly catches his eye.
Oh, it's really pleasant in here. Like, there's multiple aisles, and separating each aisle is the small, almost like bookcase-esque kind of thing that has different jars of, like, marmalade, oils. Like, there's a lot of different stuff in here that you weren't initially expecting. As in the back, you see this really interesting, like, headpiece just, like, hung on the wall that looks like somebody's trophy, as it looks like a mastodon's head. And then after coming in and looking at it more, you realize that's not what you're looking at, as the head, like, turns and, like, gives a cheery-looking smile and raises its tusk. It's like, hello there!
Hello. This is your shop, I take it?
I would certainly hope so.
Nice.
Is there anything that I can help you with? Oh, well, thank you. It put a lot of work and effort to making it exactly how I wanted it to be.
And how is it you wanted it to be?
As you see it. As he gestures with his trunk, too. Because everything's really neat, and unlike a lot of haberdasheries or places that you've been to in Tillith, like, he put a lot of effort in making sure, like, it's separated between, like, items. Like, you have your oils on this section, your fruits on this one, any marmalade or, like, handmade stuff in another. So this place is pretty well done in terms of grocers or haberdasheries that you've been to.
Yeah. I'll have a look around.
Oh, but of course, take your time. And as you're walking in, Phaeona coming in right behind him, the Macedon male would just give a smile and wave his trunk at you.
She'd smile and wave back.
So, on your list of things that you were looking for food-wise, you can find absolutely everything that's common here.
Yeah, this is all just stuff that's common to the area.
Yes,
Yeah, there's nothing out of the ordinary.
correct.
I was hoping to be able to find like some tovery stuff that Kiyama might particular interest in.
Looking through here, it doesn't seem there's anything oriental or basically anything rare to come towards
Yeah.
the Empire.
So get a mixture of like vegetables like carrots, potatoes, mostly kind of like stew kind of vegetables. What's the difference?
And as you're going through all these things, Fayana, the store owner would gesture you over.
She'd walk over.
Well, hello there. And how are you doing?
Hello. I'm doing well.
Are you traveling with this young individual here?
Yes, I am.
That's very good. I always think it's nice that young people spend their days doing what they like while they're young, instead of waiting until they get old.
She'd give him a look. Yeah, I agree.
Are you visiting relatives here?
No, we're just passing through.
Oh, well. As you say that, he moves his trunk like underneath the table, and grabbing something with his trunk, he brings it back up and hands it to you. So, all here for your trip.
What is it?
It is basically the equivalent of catnips. Or catnip.
Oh my god. She'd take it and just look at it.
I could see that
Thank
you're
you.
not looking all that well, so I'm not much of a healer or something, but I heard that this helps to take off pain.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
He just gives the old elephant man smile.
She'd give him a smile back, a nervous one, like kind of awkward. And if that was it, she'd turn back to Akiyama.
Akiyama's still like picking up collections of food. Just now going for like bread, dried meats, and like preservatives like marmalade and jam.
She'd hurry over to him. This place is weird.
How's it weird? It's very pleasant.
I'd show him the catnip. That the owner just gave me this. Gave me catnip.
Did you say thank you?
Yes?
Then good. I'm happy that you got given free stuff.
Oh my god. She'd just sigh. Alright. I just pocket the catnip. In hell. Is there anything you want me to help you with? Anything I can get?
Just as long as you carry some of the stuff once I buy it all.
Alright, I can do that.
So once you guys have all that you wanted out of here, Akiyama, you eventually move back up to the storekeep. It's like, oh, you have a little bit of an assortment here. I'm assuming you're shopping more than just for the two of you.
Yes, traveling with a group. Need food for a while.
That makes sense. So, let's see what you got here. So, how much food are you basically shopping for? Put in terms of,
Days.
days.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. About, let's say, a week. Week's a safe bet.
Alright, so a week worth of food for the 8 of you?
Alright. Let's say a week on all of it, but there's probably like certain things that could go on a bit longer, like the preservatives, like marmalade and things.
Alright, well, this is just going to be for general food. If you're getting
Yeah,
marmalade, that'd be more specific.
We'll just say a week. We'll say a week.
Alright, so a week for the 7 of you? Correct.
Yeah, 7.
Alright, so a week's worth of food for 7 people. He's doing over the math, so if you wanted to have a conversation with Fayana, you can while I'm actually calculating this.
Then what about?
Yeah, we don't really have anything to talk about.
Speak, damn it!
About what?
I know, we're the best. Do you think we got everything? Everything we would need?
From here? Enough. I don't want to buy too much.
I think
Just it should be more than enough to last us at least to the next place we get to. And then if we need to stock up again, we can.
yeah, and I have a few rations left over as well, so if we somehow run out, that can help us.
I still got all of my own rations. That'll last me a little while, but not as pleasant as actual food.
Yeah.
Did you ever cook, or was it always Arsis?
I helped her sometimes, but it was mostly her.
Did she cook before, or did she only start after you got stuck there?
I think it was a hobby of hers.
That will come out to 252 gold.
252. And he would like get a little pouch out and like just count it out. 252. Ah, yes. And he would hand over 252 gold.
Thank you very much. He would take it, and after seeing like all of you, because you have to like bring up each piece at a time to the counter, it's like, I have some means of bagging this if you would like.
Could you?
Oh, certainly. As he brings out these like burlap sacks as he starts to put the food in it.
Thank you.
And he looked like he'd say something and just like smiled and it's like, you can keep the sacks.
That's very kind of you.
Thank you.
Oh, well, all you have to do is if you're on your journeys and encounter people traveling, just let them know that we're here.
I'll put in a good word.
He would nod with a smile and wave with his trunk. You enjoy your days.
You as well.
You too. Swan be with you.
Oh. And with you as well. He kind of chuckles to that.
And leave.
Yeah. She would leave as well. Follow right behind him.
Meanwhile, on the other side of town, feeling a little bit more worried on the lack of Asteron and Varel, Rykor, Melendez, and Arsis he spent the last 20 minutes like searching around, and as far as you know, no one in town has seen and or really noticed someone of Asteron's description, and no one's mentioned to see Veril since yesterday afternoon.
That's bad.
Well, I'd have thought they'd stayed in the city. I can't imagine they'd leave anywhere.
I don't suggest we go out and look for them alone. We'd better let everyone else know that they're missing. Mr. Rode, if he happens to hear, is not going to be happy.
No, I don't think he will be.
Maybe this is a common occurrence.
Somehow, I imagine it probably is, but I don't think that'll make it any less aggravating.
Well, she's probably got a curfew with a significant punishment if not made.
Yes, maybe it is proper that we speak to Rhodes about this.
He might know some of the places she likes to go.
I hope so.
Alright then. Do you know where he was last? I haven't seen him since you guys went off training.
Yes, he spent a bit more time there, but I imagine he's come down by now. Maybe he went off to wash as we did, or maybe he's found his way back to the orphanage.
She would nod. Well, let's get on our trek for Rhodes then. And as the three of you begin to move about to go search, running past you in somewhat of a rushed pace is the woman that you met coming into the town before Rykor and Arsis. The guard, per se. Who seems to be running with a little bit of intent.
Anything the matter, miss?
Maria would turn and like see you guys not really paying attention while running by. It's like, oh, I believe it's actually connected to you. Townspeople said that they saw the devil you were traveling with calling for guards. I'm actually on my way there.
Calling for guards?
That can't be good.
Yes, hurry.
Go ahead, I'll keep up.
And I'll just start running.
Yep.
Narcissus will try to keep up what she cannot. So, as you two run ahead. Eventually, you make it to the point of Ro, just in the middle of the street, just yelling for guards.
No, I was running towards Akiyama as well. As I was running, as I was yelling.
And that's why they cut you off.
Either way, you're a shit.
Ah, fuck you. I don't want you to die. Seeing them, like, bro, just, like, turn on you. Orphanage. Something's happened. Beryl's hurt, so Astron's fucked. Everything's
They're
wrong.
there.
Orphanage, top. Go!
Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna take off running.
Yeah, I'm booking it that way.
I'm fast as fuck.
Fast as fuck, boy. God damn you.
Bro continues.
Oh shit, here come that boy.
God damn
That
it.
boy, though.
What up?
What up,
It's you, boy.
bitch boy?
Did you see this?
So as the beginning of the group starting to come together once again, run off, Maria is just in confusion and like putting a hand out towards Ro for him to explain more. It's like, what's going on?
A little girl's been attacked. She's really badly hurt in the orphanage. Running to get a healer.
How bad?
Arrows in her.
She nods and get there, make sure she's fine. I'll go fetch the physician.
I think he was buying food or some shit.
She looked confused at that, but going with what you say, she was like, alright. And runs towards a place where food is bought.
Yeah. And I'll also run that way. Fuck what she's telling me to do. I have a better chance to find Akiyama than she does.
She's not looking for Akiyama.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
Oh, you're a tricky boy.
So, moving to the orphanage now. Who's faster, Melindis or Rykor? Probably Melindis.
Did you have
Is
to
that
ask
even
that?
a question? Jeez. Wow.
Who's faster? The slowest person in the party or the fastest?
The Sentinel or the Rogue?
Oh,
Yeah.
actually, Rykor and Arceus are moving at the same speed.
There you go. If you've got to move more than 5, you'll beat me there.
Oh, geez. What's my move again? Oh, yeah, 8.
I'll
So,
do it.
making it into the orphanage, you just rush in. The bottom half seems to be fine. No one's down here.
I'm gonna go up the stairs, check rooms.
So you go through one room, it's locked. You go to another if you're not going to try to knock this door down.
Yeah, no.
It's locked. And then once you get to
I assume that if Ro has seen them, the door was open.
you get
if
to
they're
the,
in a room.
once you get to the third, you like pull on it and it doesn't seem to there's definitely something wrong with the hinges now and everything here. So as you push on the door, you look at Veril, who's just crying, arm kind of limp to the side, 3 arrows sticking out of it, and a demon on the ground.
Well, I knew about that, so I just kind of assumed that that's Asteron. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna run to Veril and as gently as I can, just kind of gather her up into my arms in a comforting way.
Is Asteron okay?
He's going to be fine, darling. Can you tell me what happened?
A demon attacked us. He tried to kill Asteron. And then I made him go away. And then I brought Asteron here.
You did a very good job, Farrell.
She just continues to whimper. The arrows stuck in her in such a way that she's not bleeding, but it looks painful.
Yeah, good. They're staying in there. Yeah, I'm gonna keep comforting her.
So as time eventually passes, you can hear Melinda's just the heavy footfalls of Rykor like entering into the building.
Who couldn't? I'm gonna call out. We're up here.
Yeah, just charging my way through towards her voice.
And now you also come into this room, seeing the poor little girl, like, pin-cushioned. Asteron just on the ground, unconscious.
Is he like demon form, or is he still?
No, it's just his demonic forms are visible.
Okay.
His demonic Features. There we go.
Horns. Yeah.
Yeah, his horns.
Okay.
My horns. My tail might be out, maybe. I don't know. Might still be in my pants.
We got a lot of horn buds in this group.
And he seems like just lying there, right? He's not bleeding all over the place. I'm gonna check that.
He seems to be lying there. He's not bleeding, and seems to be breathing unsteadily, but breathing.
Is there like a bed in here?
There is.
Melindis, lay the child down, please, carefully.
I will do so.
Ow! Ow! She's like saying as you bring her to the bed and lay her down.
Yep, I'm just continuing to very quietly, verbally soothe her, telling her that everything's going to be fine and that I'm sorry it hurts.
Please. I'm gonna pull out like a strap of leather. Bite down on this, Vero. This is going to be a bit painful. But it's going to be alright. And I'll pull out my regular, like, little clean cloth and stuff. And start looking at the arrows to see which ones are not dug in as badly. Or which ones aren't next to anything vital.
Looking at the arrows, you find one, which is the middle one in between the two, that's like gone through her tendon on her arm, bicep. Looking at the arrows as it came through the other side, they are awkwardly shaped, barbed even.
Alright, any of the arrows that are poked all the way through?
Just one.
Just the one? Alright, I'm gonna snap the head off that one, pull it out the way it came, and do some stabilizing.
Alright, as you snap the head off, go ahead and make a stabilize check. Okay, so
Holy shit.
luckily since you snapped the head off, it didn't do any damage, so you can do your healing.
Okay.
Plus her hit die, whatever that is.
She does have a hit die of 4. Alright. So as you heal her up for 12, you get that arrow out, but feel wary on doing the other ones.
There are 4 more in her?
2 more.
2 more. And the other ones are just in her torso somewhere?
They're still in her arm, they just didn't go all the way through.
Okay. Melindis, hold her down, please.
I will do so to the best of my ability.
So these 2 are in one of her arms, just the same one?
Yes. All in the left
Okay.
arm.
Alright. I'm gonna, with one hand, I'm gonna put on the back of both arrows. And then with the other hand, get ready to snap the heads off. And then
As you're doing so,
I'm gonna-
Veryl's like, copper eyes are just like looking, tears are starting to well as she's just like beginning to hyperventilate.
And then I'm just gonna, with one good push, shove them the rest of the way through.
Fucking idiot.
Both of
Yep.
them, or just one of them?
No, both of them at once.
Okay.
Just enough so I can break the heads
She is
off.
probably gonna pass out just from the pain.
Thanks
Oh,
for killing
shit.
this child, you piece of shit. Better not wait for anyone. Well, why do that?
Yeah, don't wait for the healer. Yeah, no, you can do it. It's fine.
I can do it too, you guys.
I'm a
Wait. Let's wait for the DM. DM, continue.
Just at 17.
Continue.
Okay.
How dead is this child?
Uh-oh. The DM's laughing. That's not a good sign.
You actually killed this
Straight
kid,
up
didn't
dead.
you? You actually killed this
She
kid.
might be legitimately dead.
Yeah.
Might be.
We might have killed her.
God.
What's the death? Is it -5 or is it -10?
Still
10.
minus 10. It's always minus 10.
Then she's very, very nearly dead, if not completely.
I think she's dead.
Why
Yeah,
do we
she's got-
let you exist?
She's got some defense.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
It probably
She
doesn't help.
immediately cries out in pain for a half a second and then just slouches down as her arm begins to bleed out profusively.
Yeah, she's
You
dead.
have one attempt to save this girl before she actually dies.
Doing it.
Do it good.
Okay, there we go. You fucking idiot.
Fucking save her.
It's the same meals.
There you go.
As she stays unconscious, though, it looks like she's stable.
Oh my god.
Good.
You moron.
Now for the next one.
She had one defense.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hell.
Because it was two separate arrows and I was being nice, I applied to defense twice. Because if not, she was at -11.
Oh, we did
My
both at
God.
once. I thought you was only doing one at a time.
No.
No, she
No,
did.
Double
No.
fisted arrows through a girl.
Yeah. You did both at
because
once.
he would have to be smart.
Well, if you're doing that to someone, you do want to do both at once. You're just
No,
gonna
you
sit
don't.
there and let
No,
arrows.
you don't.
No, you don't.
You do one at a time so you can tend to that wound and then move on to the bit. Oh, God.
You do it one at a time to not hemorrhage all the blood out their body.
You're not
and
here.
kill
Shut
them.
the fuck up.
Damn right, Chris.
Ekiyama's spirit's there and he's upset.
You're not there when someone needed you. I was.
Oh,
You
fuck.
couldn't
Uh-oh.
wait.
Mm.
No, you fucking weren't. Ro had to go running around town like a maniac. How am I the responsible one?
You actively made things worse. You almost killed a child.
So, as no one else was being helpful besides Rykor and Melindis, you watch as she, still staying quiet on the bed, but looking to just be unconscious as she's just breathing unsteadily.
I should do it till someone more skilled than I can get here.
Yeah, she can't even speak. She's speechless and she looks like she's trying desperately not to cry. Just from shock.
And as you turn Rykor to look at Asteron himself, having, I think it was 6 arrows sticking out of him.
Oh, time to pull them all out at once.
No, push them all through at once.
No, he's not dying.
Neither was the child.
The
She was
child
actually
wasn't
awake.
dying. The child is even more alive than Asteron was.
So are you gonna do anything?
No, I'm gonna wait for like Arsis to make her way up here.
Alright, so, while waiting here with the two, eventually, Akiyama and Fayona, as you're making your way with all the food and whatnot, and going on your next part of your list, which was...
Let's say soap and tent and just other odds and ends. Soap, tent, clothes, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you begin to leave and head down towards where you know, or are being told, like, a quote-unquote haberdashery-like place would be.
Yeah.
As you see Maria just, like, running down the street with, like, intent in her, like, expression as she's running.
Excuse me, is everything alright?
Yes, you're with the group from earlier. Apparently some of your
Yes.
friends are injured and are back at the orphanage right now. I'm going to the store to find the physician of the town so we can help them out. You probably want to meet them there.
I don't think there's a physician in the store.
How would you know?
I was just in there.
She just, like, silently curses to herself.
Don't worry, if it's just injuries, I should be able to handle it. Outside of poison and disease, I should be able to deal with it. I need to rush off.
Anna would be right behind him.
Alright, so, as time goes by, and we make it to the 30-minute mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
Astron begins to convulse as you take breacher damage.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus.
Alright. Keep going.
Oh.
No, he ain't dead.
Has Arsis made her way up yet?
Arsis was waiting outside for the others to let them know.
Well, then I'm gonna get her when I see Astron becoming worse.
As you do, you start to watch him slowly starting to bleed out.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
motherfucker. Melinda's go get Arsis.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Astron, take one true.
And I'm gonna throw him a deal.
And literally all I'm gonna say while dragging her back inside is, he's bleeding.
Do I heal for that?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Then, at that point, I'd be past 0. I'd be back to consciousness.
Yes.
He's looking at him frantically. What?
Stay down, Astron.
Where is she? Where is she?
She's here. She's fine.
Do I see her? Okay.
She'll be alright. We just need Arsis up here. You're still very hurt.
Did you deal with him?
Him who?
The one who attacked us.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Just lie down. Don't speak too much.
Place his head on the pillow or whatever's behind his head.
Which around that time, both Arsis And if Ro wanted to come up, Ro, you could have came up with him.
Yep.
With Melendez.